Hey, breadheads and breadcrumbs. It's me, Ahmed Al-kadri, comedian, podcaster, content creator, family man, and much more. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's free. But if you want other ways to support me, please subscribe to the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/MondayFundayPodcast, and you could get early access to the episodes. You could also get bonus features. There's 4 different tiers. There's a $3 tier, a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $20 tier. Each and every single one of them has so much to offer. Shout out to the 2 patrons I already have, which is Amy Smith and Andy Haig. Thank you guys so much for supporting the community. It means the world to me. It really does. Also, I have merch. I'm wearing one of the colors for the Ahmed Loves Bread shirt. This is pink. I also have space gray and sand, and they look good. I mean, this is a large, and look how buff I look, you know? You look great in it. So, and it's only $30 online. So these are ways to not just be a breadhead or a breadcrumb, but be a purebred as well. Anyways, I have talked enough already. On to the episode. Welcome to another episode of Monday Funday Podcast. I'm your host, Ahmed Al-kadri, and if you could speak Arabic, Ahmed Al-kadri. Guys, I have a great guest for y'all today. He's been one of my closest friends. He and I used to do TikToks together. We have a great video that we've never posted because it was too sus. Everyone, please put your hands together for Morgan J.
Hey, what's up? Ahmed Al-kadri.
Ahmed?
Ahmed Al-kadri.
No. Ahmed. There you go. Nocha.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? Good to see you, man.
How you doing?
This is a nice. Thank you for getting me this happy birthday balloon, buddy.
I didn't get that for you. No, you're welcome. Happy birthday.
I was trying to make you look good.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm a terrible friend.
No, bro. What are you talking about? You're a great friend, dude.
Terrible, dude. I'm terrible.
No, guys. Listen. We already know who he is. The breadheads and breadcrumbs already know. If they don't know from our previous videos from the years, they probably know you from the auto-tune guy or. What's your name, bro?
That's me, baby.
Or Ethan video.
That's me, baby.
Or TMZ.
That's my baby.
By the way, when I saw you post that TMZ video, in my head I was like, "This is the most random thing."
I couldn't believe it.
You were just leaving LAX, I'm trying to get home.
I know. Well, we had it TMZ. They actually will plan stuff out with you if you want. But the guy who runs it was like a fan of mine. And he was like, I'm going to try to get you on the show anytime you come through. And he came through and we got on there, baby.
That's awesome.
We got on there, baby.
Yeah, it's so random. I love it. Yeah. It was so cool.
Yeah,
okay. And then we usually start, we like to jump right to it. And then we just have fun and enjoy. So basically, I ask every guest the same question we begin. Is what's a good piece of advice you were given? Who told it to you? And where were you in your life when you were given that piece of advice?
This is the easiest one. It's going to be lame, but just show up on time, bro. That's the easiest one you could have. Show up on time. If you don't show up on time, you're like, it ain't worth it. You're not with it.
Yeah.
That's it. I hate that that's the one I gave you, but
well, why do you hate it?
I just feel like that's an easy one that we always hear, and people still don't take it seriously.
I agree. Yeah. Oh well, I think people don't understand the meaning of punctuality. I never liked being late either, and from any and just in life in general, you know.
What were you doing? What were you what were you doing to make you late? Like, why didn't you just leave a few minutes earlier? You could be if you're the first to arrive, you could be the first to leave. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Especially with Google Maps. Like I always check beforehand.
You're also if you're early, you are open to more opportunity. You know? I mean, we know if you show up to a comedy club early, let's say you're not on the bill, but you showed up early and then you were there and the comic that was supposed to go on doesn't show up, but you were the one who was there the whole time. Mm-hmm. You're likely to be thrown up.
That's right. And also it's like you thrown up. Yeah. Let me put you on, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, speaking of comedy etiquette, show up early. Also just being an audience member and just
a gun round.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It's like a shell, empty shells.
Whoa, bro.
Dude.
It's crazy to think that there's bullets this big, huh?
Yeah. I think it was more like those
Cheers.
little.
I bet we can take shots out of this.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Yes. This is great. Two ADD people doing a
yeah.
pod.
Yeah, bro.
No. I was gonna say like there's times where people go come to the show and they're like, yeah, I'm just here to hang, but then they're talking during people's performances. That's my pet peeve.
Yeah.
It's like there's some comedians that like if I'm gonna come, like your show when I went last Tuesday, I'm like I literally was just in the back like just watching, just as an audience
Did you
member.
feel entertained?
I did. There was one where it made me. No one laughed. I just laughed so hard. Where you were talking about like who else got beat as a kid, and then some people were like yeah, and then you're like, where's your mom? Oh, Indian. Yeah, she beat the shit out of you. That just
That's
tickled
funny.
my funny bone, dude, and it was funny. No, you have. No, dude, more than just entertained. You know what I mean? Just as an audience member that comes to your shows, I'm always like watching. I'm like, oh, I like how he did this differently.
Yeah.
Or, oh, he's always changing. Like you have like a plethora of new stuff that you're ready to work on and try.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy.
We're just trying to get ready for these theater shows. We're trying to create a very dynamic show for people. But to go back to the advice, like I've always been somebody who shows up on time, who shows up early.
Yeah.
I actually like being early and sitting in my car for a few minutes to collect myself. You just never know what you're going to walk into.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, sometimes I show up 30 minutes early so I can just sit in my car and go live on TikTok or Twitch, or at the TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah, that's smart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause why don't we use all that time to our advantage, or like meditate beforehand? Yeah, I don't know. I just
But okay, life gets crazy. There's sometimes where it's like more like things out of your control and you end up showing up late. Like does it like still deter you mentally, or you're still like, I'm late, I hate that?
I definitely feel bad, and I tell the people, I'm like, I'm sorry, I apologize. This isn't like me. I'm not somebody who bails often. Even yesterday I freaked out when you texted me like, where you at?
yeah, that was an honest
like,
mistake. Sorry,
oh my
because
God, what have I done? But
you're totally fine. No, it was literally just scheduling because you and I, we were both like had crazy schedules.
I'm trying to think of something else, like another good piece of advice that.
Oh, it'll come to you. It always comes to you. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I go, what's a good piece of advice on relationships? What's a good piece of advice on career? What's a good piece of advice on getting? Okay, tell you what. I turned 31 today. Do you have any advice?
Today is the day.
Today is the day. Today's my
we're
birthday.
Filming.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that's why we have this. Even.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. Today's my birthday. Yeah. I turned 31 today.
31.
Do you have any advice for me as a 31-year-old man?
You know, it's not that serious, and it never is. It's never that serious, bro. It just never is that serious.
It really isn't.
It's never that serious.
Yeah. I'm glad you shared that with me, because sometimes I tend to get in my own feels from random stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, this is none of my business.
Health is wealth, dude. As long as you're healthy, your life is good, bro.
Oh, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to be the most healthy.
I'm just saying, like, I see people. I work out at this park in my neighborhood, and I work out outside, and they have grills at the park, and I always see, you know, these migrant workers, if I could say that. They're literally like burning wood and grilling stuff and drinking Pacificos, and they just had a long shift of landscaping, and they seem happy, bro. I don't know.
People, yeah.
They seem like they're happy to be here. I mean, you know, we're always like stressed out, and what are we stressed out about? You know, it's not that serious, man. As long as you're healthy, dude.
Yeah.
If you're not healthy, then we can talk about it. You know.
I agree. Yeah.
But
I'm in a much better mental space. It's funny enough, after this, I'm going to see my therapist for the last time. He was like,
the last time.
Yeah, because I've been seeing him since right after my dad died. So it was like December of 2021.
Yeah.
And then and then there was a period where I just couldn't see him because my medical or whatever.
Yeah.
Life. And then now I'm like, I was seeing him for almost.
Did you like the "Would You Be My Dad" bit?
Oh, that's one of my favorites, by the way.
You like that?
Yeah. I have like, I don't know. There was, to me, it was like, oh, there's just so many, like, the other
moments,
bits. Yeah, moments like the tying one and the catching one is good. Yeah. But you could also do, can you sign my report card? Yeah, report. And then this is a stupid one. Hear me out. But I was thinking like, I'm being a bad boy. Can you hit me with this belt? But that's more of an Arab dad thing.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
But try it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, try it. I think it would be silly, but it'd be funny. It'd be like, I'm being a bad boy. And then the guy, like, you give him a belt and he's just like.
That's funny. Then I could be like, somebody called Child Protective Services. Yeah. He hit me. That's funny. Those are good. Those are good additions.
Yeah. I have
to write them down.
Go write it down, please. It means a lot because then nothing makes me happy when I give a comedian friend a tag and they use it, and it's like it makes me so happy.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. The tie.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying it's my last time seeing the therapist because I've been going to more like different types of like things that are therapeutic, not necessarily like just a one-on-one therapy. I'm actually gonna go do ayahuasca again this Friday. That? I did ayahuasca last December. One of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah.
I could give you like the gist of it. And I'm doing it again this Friday. That's why I've been like clean eating and diet, like not trying to do anything wrong, like put bad stuff in my body. But anyways, a lot of stuff happened, but I say the two greatest things that happened to me when I did ayahuasca was when I took it the first night. Mother Aya came to me, and she turned me into a child and held me, and she goes, "You need to cry. You haven't let your inner child cry in a long time." Bro, I bawled. I'm talking like that, like crying so much and shaky. I was in a temple.
Were there people around, everybody crying?
There were some people crying, yeah. There was this one girl next to me, like you could tell before the ceremony, intense anxiety, social anxiety. Yeah. And then at one point in the middle of the ceremony, she's like, "I'm too scared. I don't want to do my second sip." The shaman came and the guardians and they like talked to her and stuff and they convinced her to do another sip. Kind of cured her anxiety after.
Where'd you do this? Costa Rica?
No, Joshua Tree.
Was it were the shamans white?
One shaman was white, yeah. And then the others were like mixed.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know, dude.
Why, you don't like white shamans?
I don't know. A white shaman just don't make sense to me. I don't know. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. That's fine. I mean, I could see that, but at the same time, it's like.
Did he have dreadlocks?
It's like it's not. Huh?
Did they have dreadlocks?
No.
Did they have a big?
It was a woman.
Okay.
And she was amazing. No, literally the sweetest person ever. To me, like when I see, like you could sense genuine stuff. Is even from Brazilian, Yemeni. It's like when you see a white person speaking Arabic or doing Brazilian stuff. It's not like there's a difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation. And to her, when you see that, you're like, oh no, this lady, like, has it down.
Yeah.
Like, speaks the language.
She has a PhD.
In this whole thing, yes.
Yeah, this is not a game for her. This is not a racket for her to make money.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you meet, I'm sure, when you meet white Muslims and then they're more Muslim than the other brown Muslims.
Yeah. That's funny.
No, they really are. Like you'll see white converts. Oh my God, they
go extra hard.
They go hard.
They don't want anybody criticizing them.
They don't want that at all.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah. So it was like one of the best experiences ever.
You're doing it again.
I'm doing it again. Yeah.
Did you throw up?
Yeah.
How much do you throw up?
A lot.
A lot.
The first night I did, yeah. And the second night
I was eat beforehand?
No, in the morning of, you only eat like raw foods. Like I'm eating like nuts, sourdough bread, like very light foods. Because the goal is to try to detoxify your body. That's why you're not supposed to eat meat, drink alcoholic beverages, smoke weed. The main things is drugs. Like other drugs, they don't want you to do that because it does not do well with the ayahuasca. Because to them, it's medicine. I mean, it kind of is technically.
So like if I took a Klonopin 2 days before, would that count?
Is that?
Klonopin's like anti-anxiety medication.
That one, yeah. So you'd have to talk with, again, like when you sign up.
How much does this cost?
It costs me, so it's $400. Yeah. And then you have to pay like a licensing fee for $60. But that's like just a one-time fee. Because now every time I go back, I just bring her, like I just pay $400. But you give her everything that you're doing. You know what I mean? From drugs. And if you're like any medications, she would tell you exactly like she'd be like, okay, veer off from it for a bit or trying to wean yourself off for a week or so. The last week of it.
Okay, yeah. Michael Scherzer was in Europe. He was doing it in Spain.
Yeah.
When we were together for a week, he was like, I can't eat this, I can't drink that. And
Yeah, that's exactly how I was too. I mean, there's so many areas, but where I did it, it's called Home of the Heart in Joshua Tree. People from all over the world came to this specific one in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Because there's some in Spain, some in Peru.
What do people go there they go there? Is there anybody that goes there that's like, I'm fine, but I just want to do this?
Yes. For me
I'm just trying to think if like there's a place for this in my world to do this.
I think there is.
You know?
It helped me process my dad's death, but it was like super intense. This was when I told you, you were like, did you throw up? The time I threw up was, she turned me into a child, made me cry. And then Mother Aya was like, you need to process your dad's death. All of a sudden, it was just like, snap. I was just down in the hospital bed, and I had to feel, I was in the hospital bed where my dad's position was, had the mask, tubes, and everything. And I just like was just there for like 15 minutes. And then at one point, like I just see tears. Like, no, tears was just rolling down my eyes, and I'm just in a hospital bed like that, feeling my dad's pain. And then like I took the blind, because you had a sleep mask. I took the blindfold off, grabbed the I threw up so much. It was a lot. And then the shamans.
The throwing up is what?
So the shamans and the guardians say when you're throwing up and crying, you're purging. You're taking out all the.
I don't want to throw up though. I don't like throwing up.
I mean, if you take the diet seriously, you probably won't. Because there's some people who didn't throw up. There's some people who did.
I wonder if I'm so at peace if I did it and I just came. No, I should try it though. I'll do it. I've never even been to Joshua Tree.
I mean, I'm going again in December. You don't have to do ayahuasca. Yeah. And at the end of the year, like tours, I'm done touring and stuff. And then if you want to come with me, because I plan on, I'll do the ceremony, but I might just stay in Joshua Tree for a week. Yeah.
How big of a cup of ayahuasca is it?
So the first sip, they say you want to light, moderate, or deep, right? And it's the same amount, it's just the potency of it. Okay. And it's like a shot glass of it, but you drink it, you usually have like a water bottle with you put some water in it, swish it around and drink it so you could get the full medicine in there. Yeah. And then after like a couple hours, you like go up, and then the guardian comes like, okay, for second sip, it's maintain, refrain, or go deeper. And I look at that lady, I'm like, deeper. Whoa. Craig Conant was the one who convinced me to do it.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
So Craig, this is my favorite Craig impression.
Do you whiten your teeth?
I do crest whitening strips every 6 months.
Your teeth are nice and white.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should try that out.
Yeah. I tell everybody, I'm like, dude, obviously I brush my teeth every day, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
and I
look good.
I always have floss, but yeah.
Yeah. They look good.
Let me see your teeth. No, they're good. There is coffee stains here. Do you drink coffee?
No, I think I just ate mango because I haven't eaten yet today. I've been eating dried mango.
Let me see.
No.
Did I make you self-conscious?
Yeah, I'm going to keep my mouth closed like this.
Okay. Yeah. Talk with your mouth closed the rest of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you said you're on a spiritual journey. Tell me about it.
Did I say that?
No, I was just trying to.
No. This is how I'm going to talk from now on. Close pursed lips.
But yeah, it's good. Craig Conant was like, yeah, every time I take ayahuasca, I finish my fight with the devil.
Yeah.
He goes, Craig Conant, the devil comes and he's pretty strong, but I got Michelangelo with me, or the angel Gabriel with me.
Yeah.
It's very Craig voice.
Craig's great, dude. Craig's funny.
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? What else we doing? What's the format?
So basically we talk about certain advice.
I'm trying to think if there's any other advice that I have.
Oh, by the way, this is very lax. I hope you're not in your head about this.
No, not at all.
Okay, good. I was like, we're literally just two friends talking.
So what other advice could I give people? It's okay to follow your dreams and decide you don't like to do it.
That's good. What makes you think of that one?
Well, one of my closest friends, we started stand up together, and about 5 years in, he was like, I like this, but I don't think the lifestyle is something I like.
Mm-hmm.
And then he became a doctor instead.
Wow.
So I think people feel like if they go after being an actor or a comedian or a singer or a dancer or a painter or whatever art it is, if you don't succeed, it's like a failure. But I don't see it that way. It's like, I think it's a huge success that you went after something. And even more so, it's like, if you can accept that it didn't work out and you can move on to something else, I think that's okay.
I think that's beautiful, man.
I think it's okay. And, you know, I'm one of the lucky ones who I mean, and you also have to set metrics, you know, it's like you have to set realistic metrics and you have to be honest with yourself. And I, you know, when I started at 20 years old, I gave myself 10 years, you know, you got 10 years to do this, to make money. And around 10 years, I started making money. But had I been struggling that last year, the 11th or 12th year, I would have been like, maybe it's time to shift and do something else. And that's okay. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think it takes a lot of guts to like know when to call it quits. Every time, actually I had a similar story. Like I had a friend, like people were like trying to prevent this guy to quit. And then he quit and he's quit comedy. And now he's like working like a full-time job and he's working like.
Do you know a comic? I don't know if you've ever met this guy Rob Gleason. You don't know him.
That name sounds so familiar.
So Rob Gleason was somebody that I saw in the comic scene when I first moved here. And he did Conan. He was on TV. He was in the circuit. And now he's like a financial advisor, investment banker in Chicago. And maybe he still does comedy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can change it up without, like, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's really nice. Cause I like it. Cause there was this one quote that some people would say, they go, you know, when you're going after something, you're gambling on your 20s. And if it doesn't work out, you have to start all over in your 30s. And I used to, and it was just a depressing quote, if anything. Yeah. Just a very depressing saying. So if anything, like, yeah, like 30 is still young. Like, let's say I'm 31. 30, dude, I have no intentions of quitting, but it's like,
dude, people who are in their 30s now are so different, are built so different than people in their 30s like 30 years ago.
Yeah, you've seen that meme. Yeah. It was that 35 in 1994. It was George
50,
Costanza.
Dude. They look fucking 50.
Yeah, they looked 50 years
30-year-olds now are like hot and they look young. People think I'm like 28.
I get that all the time. When I said I'm 31, people think I was like,
yeah, no, literally, it's just different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got those baby faces. Okay, I have a question for you. A fun one. Ooh. Ooh. Zoom in on that, and zoom in on that little face. Oh, mustache. Can you do that little mustache movement? Yes. By the way, your profile picture on my phone, whatever you put, it's the silliest shit.
What do you think of this mustache?
I love it.
I think it's like my look now.
I like it. Like, has anyone told you to shave it?
No, it's been good.
No, it's a good. No, you know why? It's because of the soul patch. You look like a conquistador. See, without it, it doesn't look good. But with the soul patch, it gives it that flavor.
Yeah, interesting.
You know, mustache only, that's hipster. Mustache and soul patch,
conquistador, Don Quixote.
Yeah. Okay, this is my question.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Because we were talking about it's okay to quit, blah blah blah. Let's say you're like, okay, comedy. If comedy wasn't your job, what would be your other job?
I'd probably work in hospitality.
I could see that.
Manage a hotel, manage a casino, manage a bar, restaurant, you know.
Dude, I could see you manage a hotel and then you'd have like a wall of you and all these celebrities with that, but it would just be a mustache.
If I own like a dry cleaning shop.
Yeah. Look at me and Zac Efron. You have a thick Brazilian accent. That wasn't a Brazilian accent, but yeah.
I think that's what I would do. Because I like to host things, you know.
Yeah. So you're a great host. I really look forward to your parties.
Oh, thanks, man.
You always meet the coolest people. I thought about it. I would. I have a funny story. Last year, a year and a half ago, I was going through like a low point of like, man, I don't think comedy's gonna work out. Like blah blah blah. Like getting on my feels.
Yeah.
So I looking at jobs at Yosemite Mountain, like and being this like a national, like a ranger at national parks, a little park ranger.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute. There's so many things we can do, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. When I was in New York, I was a bicycle tour guide.
I'm still a bicycle tour guide.
And it was honestly one of my most favorite jobs. I really enjoyed it.
You know what's? I'm glad you said that. This actually also adds to the quote you were, or the advice you were just saying about quitting early or know when to call it quits. As you know, I do bike and hiking tour guiding, and I love it. Yeah. I get good.
You exercise. You meet new people.
Yeah. Like right now, like some shit share with the breadheads and breadcrumbs. Like Abu Dhabi, I haven't gotten my money from them yet. So I was kind of like stressing when I got back to LA.
When did you get back?
When I got back to, I was in Dallas and then back to LA like last week of May.
How long ago did you do the gig?
I did it.
Has it been more than 30 days? Because sometimes
it was like, May. No, they sent the international wire. It just because it was an international wire to a personal account. They asked for all these like different other verifications.
Yeah, sometimes it takes time for that shit.
So I need to open a business account. I think. My show was the 17th, so it's been exactly a month. And the reason why it hasn't come in today is because right now it's Eid Mubarak, and they're closed on that holiday.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Kareem.
People don't say happy. My friend said you don't say happy Eid Mubarak.
No, you just say Eid Mubarak because Mubarak means like
happy.
Happy, yeah.
And what is Eid?
Eid is festival of.
So it's just
Eid al-Fitr. So is festival. Eid is festival. So Eid al-Fitr is festival of feasts. Eid al-Adha is festival of sacrifice.
Okay.
Eid festival of.
Yeah.
Fitr, feast.
Eid al-Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak is just happy Eid.
So are there like other Eids coming up?
No, there's just two. That last one was the Eid.
And it just happened?
Yeah.
And then...
Well, it's currently today, sort of, depending on where you are. Some people are still sending me Eid Mubarak text messages. But it was mainly...
All those memes are going around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like, well, what I like about you, you're like down with the brown. Like, Muslims love you.
I fuck with the Muslim people.
Yeah, I do. You fuck with the Muslims.
I think it's a beautiful language.
Yeah.
Like so many things came out of Arabic.
Yeah.
I think the numbers came out of Arabic.
Yeah, they did. Well, you fuck with the Arabs and you fuck with the Muslims because it's still like...
Fuck with everybody.
You fuck with everybody, bro. Everybody love Morgan J.
Don't bring your hate my way. Like, don't make this shit political. Like...
Yeah, I feel you.
Just fucking like...
We'll talk about hate in a little bit.
Let's just like operate from a place of empathy. Like, ain't nobody want to fight each other. We're all like little kids in the playground crying through like punching fists. Like... like...
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah, I agree. It's all love.
Life is too short.
And it doesn't matter at the end.
I know,
it doesn't matter.
You don't even matter, bro.
Seriously. Okay. We'll table that. Let me finish my thought. I was gonna say bike and hike tour guiding. I love it to death. And one of my coworkers, she was also a guide with me, and she was an actress. She was an older actress, older than me. And yeah, she was just like done with Hollywood. And she was like, you know what? I love tour guiding so much. And she got this new job where she is traveled to Europe and she's a tour guide around Europe, different European cities.
Yeah.
And they just give her training and she does different European cities,
Yeah.
Again, very talented actress, very talented magician, all sorts. But she's like, I found this new thing.
Yeah.
And she loves it. And I see her Facebook and I'm like, dude, you go. And I thought about it too. I was like, you know what? I was like, if it doesn't work, I know it will because, I work hard, blah, 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 whatever. But it was just like, it just gave me a breath of fresh air of just like, your life isn't over. You know what I mean? Like, again, back to that quote of like gambling on your 20s, start all over, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. No, there is no such thing as failure. You just move on. You were talking about hate. You're getting, it's easier for you to like shrug off hate now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hate, when people throw hate your way, it's coming from a place of hating themselves and needing control and needing to put someone else down to make them feel better. I mean, I understand it, It's just the way the internet works right now. Even if you do something good, they'll find a reason to hate on it. Yeah. They're making fun of those dudes with rat faces now.
Dude, that's so mean.
I mean, it's like, bro.
Yeah. To the audience who doesn't know, basically Barry Keoghan and this one other actor, like,
so the movie Challengers dropped, and it was a great movie, but then an article came out that was like, are rodent men in right now, or like rodent faces the thing that everybody's into? And it's like, why would you say that?
Yeah, it's so mean.
Motherfuckers just like started like they're just acting in a movie, and you gotta call out their biggest insecurity and make them look like a rat or something.
Yeah.
So come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
It's kind of like when Pete Davidson was popping off and they were calling him Butthole Ice. It was I'm not serious.
I mean, what's mine gonna be? You know what I mean?
I mean, you already called it out, which is that Ratatouille guy.
Yeah, Ratatouille. Yeah, 100%.
I wonder what's mine. Terrorist.
Yeah. Somebody looks at you, they're like,
yeah. Let me tell you what Ahmed Al-kadri is short for.
Al-Qaeda.
Everyone's gonna make that connection.
If you were on Wild 'N Out, that's what they would say. They would call you Ahmed
Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda.
100%. If I was on Wild 'N Out,
they would only make terrorist
They will
bomb
only
jokes.
make terrorist jokes.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah. 100%.
And then honestly, I would double down and do the worst black jokes. Like, I'm talking about like, whoa, is he saying that? I'm like, y'all saying this.
Yeah, it really is like that.
You want to know? It's kind of mean. And I did it. It was in a safe. It was like an all black room.
I'm worried.
No, it was like, it was, okay. You ready?
I'm ready, bro.
So
I'm looking into the camera.
It was me and a bunch of black comics.
Okay.
And then, one guy came in. It was like, "What up, Ahmed Al-Qaeda?" And then everyone started laughing, right? And one guy's like, "Come on, don't be mean." And then I said, "Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that joke, I could afford a plantation."
Whoa.
And then all of them started laughing, and one guy's like, oh. Like that.
Yeah, no, that would have killed in the room.
It killed, but I was like, I can never say it on stage or anything like that.
Because the people who would advocate would be like a white woman.
Yeah.
Like, how could you say that?
Right. But it was like but again, it was an all black room, and then they called me, bro. They were saying the most racist things to me, so I was saying the most racist things to them, and it was just all fun and games. But that was in the back of my head. I was like, I think that was a little too much.
Did I? Hold on. Did I send? I didn't send this to you, but this is so funny.
No, you haven't.
It was a video of Kevin Hart, like on Drewski's podcast, doing something like really racist. Hold on, we're gonna find it real quick. Because there was like an Asian dude on the podcast. God, where is it? It's so funny.
You gotta show. Actually,
sorry to make this about me showing you a meme, but
no, you're okay.
Look at this. So they were like getting drunk. Bro. Now,
how drunk was Kevin?
Now, I believe because Kevin is an international movie star that he knows some Chinese.
So he
I think he really said something in Chinese.
He tried to say something in Chinese.
And to them, it sounded like he was being racist, but I think he really said something Chinese.
Right.
But also, like, out of nowhere, you're like, bro.
So to the people, it's just look up. It's on TikTok. Just look up the one racist friend in the group. My favorite is Kai said it goes, what Kevin?
Fuck?
It's just so many. These two young guys are telling their uncle.
Dude, it's nuts, dude. It was so funny.
It's if anything, it's the tone of it. It's kind of like when your dad tries to be like, oh my God, my coworker's black. You know what I mean? It's like they're just trying to connect.
Yeah.
But it's their tonnage of it. So
it's like when you send memes to people that the meme is specific to them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not like that.
Well, no. I'm not saying the meme. I'm saying that video. You know what I mean? It's kind of like do you know what I get a lot as an Arab guy?
What's that?
I get a lot of veterans coming up to me And it's always
You
like,
say something mad.
no, I actually genuinely like talking to veterans because even the ones that are like, usually the veterans in Texas are very like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
But a lot of the veterans that come, they go, oh, salam alaikum. Like they're like, I was stationed in Iraq. And I'm like, Iraq.
Yeah,
He was
I
like,
thought everybody was nice, dude.
people are usually nice. Like even honestly, I take that back. The ones in Texas. No, there's one guy in
You're
Houston.
from Texas. That's right.
Yeah, there's one guy in Houston. He like I was doing a show and we were just fucking with each other honestly. And he ended up coming after the show, shook my hand, and he was like, "Dude, thank you. That was one of my favorite comedy shows ever." So it felt good. No, usually veterans enjoy like because they're there and they actually have somewhat of an appreciation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of like the language and the cultural and everything.
People
like
who are
that.
traveled, they understand the world.
They
a
get
little
it.
better,
Yeah, they just get it. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, but where was I going? But no, veterans love to come up to me and love to strike up a conversation because it's like they want to connect.
Do you ever have any overt racism to you in public? Have you ever been out and I was in Billings, Montana, and I was with this guy Cyrus, and we were outside, and some dude in Montana, we were doing a festival out there, and some guy came up to him and asked him for a light, and he didn't have it, and he said something like, "I bet you are Arab, aren't you?" But it was like very negative the way he said it, and I don't know, it felt very icky.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, let's get out of here. This is
I
once did a show in Escondido. Mm-hmm. A woman came up to me after the show, a white woman.
Escondido, the one in like Northwest.
Yeah,
I know
a white woman in her 50s came up to me and she goes, "I thought you were so funny, and I don't even like Arabs." JK, that was what she said to me. It's like, are you JKing? Are you JKing? Was she JKing?
I've gotten a couple, you're one of the good ones. I've gotten a couple of that. I've had the most like overt racist thing that happened. This was in Texas, and it was in college. We were celebrating my friend Clayton's birthday, and my friend Clayton accidentally bumped into this like hick. We were at some like country bar, right? Like I'm talking about swing dancing and stuff. And yeah, this guy had a hat and everything, and then he tried to he tried to start something with Clayton, and then I was like, "Clayton, get out of here." And then I talked to the guy. I was like, "Hey, you need to like just relax. Like it's his birthday. It's okay. Like it's fine." And then all of a sudden, I get someone bumping into me like that, and it was one of the security guards of the bar. And I was like, "Listen," and I literally go, "Listen, I'm not trying to have a problem." He goes, "How about you speak English?" And I was just like, I'm speaking English. That's how you're understanding. He goes, "You're not speaking. No, you ain't." And I was just like, and I literally just did this. I just tapped his shoulder. I go, "Cool, have fun with your friend." And then I just walked away. But I was like, I'm glad I walked away from that fight.
Isn't it amazing? The dude had so much more to gain from being friends with you than to do some say something.
Yeah. But this was like 2014, 2015. Yeah. No, not 2014, 2013, I'd say. But I actually have a new opener. My new opening joke is like when I was in New York, I was seeing a lot of like mainly Islamophobia, but like racist stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like this racist woman.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it was like this racist woman. She was yelling at this lady with a hijab on over a seat. And the lady goes, "That's the thing with you Arabs. You guys are evil people." Right.
What?
Yeah. And then but basically the joke of it is I go like, "Hey," everyone on the train looked at me and I freaked out and I just go, "She's actually Turkish."
That's funny.
Yeah, you could go back to your racist things, please. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, someone you're like, and I don't even like Arabs, JK, whatever.
I just sort of laughed it off.
Yeah, did someone, so she thought you were Arab?
Yeah.
You get Arab a lot, don't you?
I do. I get all of them.
What's the most like race you get normally?
I mean, people think I'm Arab a lot. People think I'm Arab. They think I'm Arab a lot. Turkish is a big one. People think I'm Turkish.
Yeah.
And Turkish a lot.
I could see that.
People think I'm gay all the time.
People think I'm gay all the time too, dog. Bro, did I tell you about that picture I posted on my story on your birthday of me and you in bed?
Oh yeah.
Wait. Do it. Hold on, let me do the chest things. Let me do it for my followers. Oh yeah. Wait, do the chest pump.
I can't do that.
No, do it. Come on.
Can't.
You got it.
I can't do it.
There you go.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Just flex. Okay, start flexing. Flex the right one. All right, we got to work out chest soon. Anyways, my mom saw that picture.
What'd she say?
She don't like that. She even though she knew it was a joke, I told her, I was like, no, mama, it's from like an old sketch. We just never posted it.
I did a show, and I had a crowd work video that did really well, and this one girl was from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And I said, like, are you guys fucking? Are you guys together? And like they said, yeah. I posted the clip, and then she messaged me and was like, could you please take this down? I think my family in Saudi Arabia would not like that this is on there, because like I guess they would stone her to death or some shit. Yeah,
well, it's the thing about, especially Saudi, but like the thing about Arab culture, like Saudi. Nailed it. It's the image. They need the image of everyone. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I've learned when I was in UAE, and I'm hearing Saudi's similar energy. Yeah. Where it's like, it's the image of we're super religious.
Because we know they have crazy yacht fuck parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've heard the stories.
They have crazy yacht.
Because we in the biz.
I know for sure.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Sure. No, I've literally, when I was in Abu Dhabi, like I was hanging out with like.
I know for sure.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I remember when you got that email.
Oh yeah.
I remember you were literally telling me. I was next to you.
Oh yeah.
I remember. Yeah. But it's the image of like we're all good people. But behind closed doors, it's like we getting the fuck on.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know. Like that's why I get a lot of like Arab people messaging me, or not messaging me, just comments. And I genuinely believe, like, usually if I get like you're a gay Yemeni or you're freaking gay Arab, I genuinely believe is they're gay and they can't come out. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. They're
just closeted gay dudes.
Sorry to yawn, dude.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just genuinely, it's usually it's the same story every time. It's like it's always a closeted gay person that's usually the most homophobic. And then one time I had a hate comment or a hate DM. It was like, calling me gay, and I just put, you don't hate me, you hate yourself.
Yeah.
And he just goes, fuck you, and then he blocks me. I literally just go, you don't hate me. I actually posted on my story, someone put, did you see that on my story? It was some guy goes, I hope you KYS, you Muslim disgrace.
Yeah. I have a song about this too.
And then I
was he Muslim?
Yeah, he was Muslim, and I responded with Eid Mubarak. And then, by the way, I posted on my story because I thought it was a funny response. And he ended up deleting his profile because a couple of my friends were so upset for me and they wanted to message him. But he deleted it. It's like, bro, he got his attention.
People will comment on your video like you won't, like you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
Be like, this guy sucks. Like, I posted the video. What do you...
Dude, there is... Yeah.
That's all good.
And they don't even remember. Dude, there was this one guy, like, this guy... It was on my stand-up clips of mine. This guy's Yemeni. Doubt it. Whatever. Soft. Whatever. The same mother effer. I'm trying to get better at not cussing. But the same mother effer. MF. It was like a sketch video that I posted. It was like me teaching Ryan Arabic with the letters.
Yeah.
And it's the same guy, like, oh my God, this is so funny, blah, blah, blah. That's so true. I'm the same guy. But he couldn't clock it. He's literally just scrolling and commenting.
Yeah.
Doesn't even realize it.
Well, whatever. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Hate's going to hate.
All right.
So we got some questions?
We got one. Let's get deep. Question.
I gave you 3 different options, so.
Oh, you texted it to me?
I just put little stars next to the questions.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Guys, this is the Patreon portion of the episode. So if you want to watch this, Let's Get Deep, subscribe to the Patreon. Okay, now time for you to plug your dates.
Just go to morganj.com. We got a fall tour coming up. We are going, almost all the tickets are sold out. There's some cities that have tickets available, but get those quick. Columbus has some, Nashville, Tempe, Arizona. I think Seattle is sold out. Vancouver sold out. Yes. Boston is just about sold out. Houston and Dallas. We added a third Dallas show.
Dallas, I have all my fan base, main fan base in Dallas. Guys,
we're doing the Hard Rock in Dallas.
Go see more the Hard Rock.
Yeah, and I've sold it out twice already. We're gonna sell it out We're gonna sell it out 3 times.
Dude, that's an iconic venue.
Yeah.
Sorry, as an 18-year-old Ahmed is cheering for you right now.
I appreciate it.
That's so cool, dude.
So we've sold it out twice.
I've seen so many of my favorite bands at the Hard Rock.
Yeah, so I'm hyped up. So I just go to those websites. We are streaming on Twitch, on TikTok. We are so follow me on all the platforms.
Yeah, follow Morgan. Dude, this is a star, man. He's one of my closest friends. And
happy birthday to you, bro.
Thank you, buddy. Just make sure when you go see Morgan, do you do meet and greets after?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Just be like this, oh my God, are you Ahmed's friend?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, and I'll be like, who the fuck is that?
yeah, please.
No.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much. This has been Morgan J. I've been your host, Ahmed Al-kadri, or Ahmed Al-kadri, if you could say it now.
Al-kadri.
Thank you so much, and have a happy Monday.
Have a happy Monday. Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Yeah, there you go.